So today in this video we will see what is MCP and how to create your first MCP server and use it using an MCP client. So to do that we need to go through the documentation of model context protocol.io. So basically we need to know what is MCP. So basically model context protocol is an open standard developed by Anthropic that enables AI application to securely and efficiently connect with the external data sources and tools. So, uh, so this is the basic architecture of MCP, and after that, we can quickly jump on to quick start. So for server developers, because we want to develop a server, which is MCP server. So we will go by the example given in the documentation. So here we are going to create an weather MCP server, which will have two tools, get alerts and get forecast. Then we will connect the MCP server with the MCP host, which is cloud desktop in our case. So to get started with, we need to go to steps to create an MCP server. So basically, we have two prerequisites, which is we need to have Python installed and also the cloud desktop installed in our system. So to start with, we need to install UV, which is also a library related to Python. So we can quickly run this command in the Windows Power PowerShell in our Windows laptop and go through these commands also by running them in our terminal in window, and after that we can open this in like our ID, whichever ID you are using. In my case I'm using Visual Studio Code. So basically by going through all these commands, then we need to create an file which is weather.py, which will create the code of our server and everything you will need to build an MCP server. So after that, we can simply write code and logics behind every working of the MCP server in our weather.py file. And here I'm showing you the code. Here I have declared an fast MCP server, and then we have some constraint. I am using weather API of weather government for getting the data of the weather. And after that, I have also created the tools which we talked about here. And at the end of my code, I have also like initialized and run the server by using this line of code mcp.run, and I have already like pushed my server to go on, and we can confirm it by going to our MCP client, which is Claude in our case. So to verify that, we need to go here on on the top of our Claude desktop and need to go in file and go to settings. And by going in settings, it is taking some time. So let us wait for this dialog box to open. And then we need to go to this developer section. And by looking at here, that we can confirm that our weather server which we are using is running an up, and to got this server in our cloud, we need to configure the file of cloud, which we can do by going to the folder where we have cloud installed in our system and edit the configuration of our cloud desktop, means our MCP client. And after that you can uh, verify by clicking here on this hammer, like it is showing two tools which we created in our server, which is get alerts and get forecast. And after verifying, we can also verify that it is producing some result when we ask our MCP client by using any prompt. So we can go do it like this. How is the weather in Delhi? Uh, Not sure why it is not able to produce result for Delhi, but I have asked it for Chicago. Let me try it again. How is the weather in New Jersey? So it is fetching using our alerts and fetching data from the weather API, which we use in our weather.py file while developing our MCP server. And yeah, uh, so our client has fetched result for us by looking at our prompt, and that's how you can design an MCP server and use it using an MCP client like Claude.